Hello, so here we are at 28 Corkland Road. I'm going to be quite specific about some of the things that I want doing. So I brought a tape measure and hopefully this will help. So this just needs trimming into a rather large but neat ball. All of these hedges here need trimming. Clearly I just want to keep the nice square box shape. So if you can just trim off these, sort of outer edges, so it would end up being about .8 wide, and I'd like them trimmed up to sort of the 17 mark here, so just so that's a nice square on both of those. This is the monster privet, which stretches all the way around the outside of half of the house. I roughly want this to be trimmed to be probably about 3.5 foot wide, and ideally I want it to be of a similar height to the fence here, so sort of up to that point there, and a nice sort of box across. The privet goes all the way round the side of the property, down to the end and round the corner. I'd like these boxes trimmed into a nice sort of neat box, and all of these lollipop standard bays leaving as they are, because I'm wanting these to bush out slightly. You can see the privet goes all the way down. I'd like all of these balls, the height and the size maintaining, but you can see that there's a collection of really large balls, medium-sized balls, and then little ones. I'm obviously wanting to grow these up into a nice height, so you can see this one at the end here, I want going into a nice sort of a cone shape here, and this big standard bay I just like tidying up. I don't want to lose its size, I just want it sort of symmetrical in a large lollipop shape. There's lights going through that tree, but they're actually broken, so it doesn't matter if you sort of need to pull those out to get to shaping that nicely. Back to the privet hedge, you can sort of see it running all the way along. There's two large bushes at the end, which I'm going to walk up to now and just sort of point out. So this one, and then the one with the spiky orange leaves. I'd like those to be sort of parallel with the top of the box hedging, if you like, and I think that's about it for this side of the garden. You can sort of see that they stick up over the privet, so I just sort of want those tidying up a bit as well, and if you can just make sure that as you're trimming the privet you're not catching any of these plants either, because I'd like all of these to remain nice and bushy and happy. I think you can sort of see there how those bushes are growing up over the privet, and I'd like them all to be the same height, so you get a nice sort of view down the garden as well. If the grass needs cutting, please could you also cut the grass, that would be wonderful. Coming around to the back, again quite a bit of box hedging to cut. I'd like all of these standard bay lollipops to remain as they are. These little boxes here just need trimming down. I'm growing these into larger specimens, so the sort of minimal amount of pruning for those. These little ones here, I'm sort of growing into diamonds around the base of these standard bays. So these little ones that clearly aren't ball shape at the minute, just need putting into sort of mini hedges. And again, just sort of going around, you can see the balls. This one hasn't fared as well as its opposite one on the other side, so if they look like they might just need a little bit more growth, please leave them. also these sorts of box hedging all the way around, they all need sort of trimming and tidying up. Again, probably to that sort of height, and keeping the width would be great. These standard bays, again, please leave. I think this one is slightly larger than the smaller one in the middle, so if you could just leave them as large as possible, but sort of make the 4 of them the same size. This is the other box hedging that needs trimming. You can sort of see that there's a sort of diamond shape here, a sort of central diamond shape here, and then another diamond shape there. If you can sort of make those into as much of a hedge as you can, then that would be wonderful. These are the lights that are all connected up, so there's a black lead running all the way through to this end light, so you might need to lift the lights out on the lead just to make sure that you don't catch that extension cable, and it goes all the way up to the small light at the end, and through to that light at the end, which I don't think you would actually need to touch. That's the rest of the box privet, so again, just keep that nice and bushy and healthy looking, and hopefully you get what I'm